Welcome to KickOutAt2 Posdcast with Shizzy with the Xbox, aka Link215 with
Mazaku.
Today we're going to talk about the death of Chyna and how it's been a long week and everybody said their 2 cents. And we're going to share ours and we're going to talk about the actual card for Payback and our predictions of the card itself. What's the date? Today's date is,
I believe, 24th.
It's the 24th, 2016 of April. And the first match we have down for the card, well, actually, they have the tag team. The tag team champions, New Day versus, we don't know yet. It's going to be Enzo and Cass or the Vaudevillains. Do you care who they face?
I feel like it might be the villains.
Yeah, I feel like they want to save Enzo and Cass for a later pay-per-view, maybe a SummerSlam to make it more interesting.
But the Enzo, Cass, and New Day would be very entertaining.
On a microphone would be crazy.
And it's probably one of the only few matches where both characters do not get booed.
Yeah. It's been a while since they had something like that. So, of course, I think Vaudevillains is going to win their match to face the New Day. And it's going to be an interference, I guess, by the Dudleys to screw the Enzo and Cass over. So I guess they can have a little something. But New Day is going to keep their belts. I don't really want to ever see New Day lose the belts. But I know it's going to happen, this is not the pay-per-view.
I feel like when it does happen, I don't know, because they're generating a lot of money with themselves.
Crazy money.
They're number one easily.
You heard about the WrestleMania? They sold the most at WrestleMania with their merch. Like, that's crazy. If everybody who was there... So they next level, and they still making mad money. So you don't see WWE trying to...
They're making money. A lot of fucking money. Too much.
And actually, don't be surprised if you see Booty-O cereal for real.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
I could see them really trying to push a deal with Kellogg's or Post or something and say, hey, let's come up with some limited edition something. I can see it. I'll buy. We have the Women's Championship. Natalya
versus
Charlotte.
First off, Charlotte's winning.
She's winning. This supposed to be a great match, though. They doing the NXT what they did years ago.
Reboot,
and it's cool because everybody don't watch NXT. Everybody didn't see that match, and bringing Bret Hart to the ring to be on our side. That's interesting. This is the first time we as fans is going to see Bret Hart after the cancer scare. We had to go into surgery for the prostate cancer, so that's great for the fans. But again,
Charlotte had that belt for a while. I don't know, just like in November.
Yeah, you think? Well,
that's
she can't break. She can't break the record now because it's a new belt.
Well, she is.
But she's been a champion.
She is the record.
True. Oh, I like that. She you got to use that. Charlotte got to use I am the record. But again, I think it's gonna be a great match. This I want to say this could be match of the night, but by seeing the names that's on this card,
oh yeah,
I don't. This is gonna be a good match, but it's not gonna be match of the night.
But the match after that, we had the long-awaited Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens.
This shit was gonna last for like 3 years.
Yeah,
this feud. I don't know.
Kevin Owens is gonna win.
You think so?
Obviously,
they both going on a losing streak going into it. That's different.
I think it's obvious that Kevin Owens is actually going to win this match. I mean, they just took away the IC title away from him. I love Sami Zayn and all, but if he loses, he loses. Sami Zayn, he won't really. He has nothing to lose.
Underdog
he has nothing to lose,
so he could come back again.
Kevin Owens coming off of a loss from his title, then that title got switched. It's like, come on, it's got like this. They kind of disrespected the title, but then again, it kind of earned some respect again because look, the match with Cesaro and The Miz, I am really, really, looking deep into that match. But as far as Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens go, I see Kevin Owens winning this maybe in about 17 minutes. Maybe the match lasts that long.
Great, that's a really good time.
If we're lucky, we get to see a table spot or something. That depends.
This the first.
Well, we all know this is still Vince's, the Raw or pay-per-view Vince. But let's see. This will be the first pay-per-view of Shane taking over. So
the image, yeah.
So hopefully we get to see a lot more of what we would like to see, some shit similar to NXT.
Well, me personally, with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, how to say this? I prefer if they had a title connected to their feud, but since they don't, I think I think Sami's gonna win. So I like how we disagree there. I think Sami's gonna win, and this gonna lead up to another match because they're gonna have a big match like a last man standing or a heart. I mean, they're gonna need one of them big matches to end the feud. So I think if Sami wins, Kevin's gonna get pissed off and come back and win again. So I'm going with Sami, and this could be match of the night because they don't fuck with each other. So I don't know how brutal it's gonna get.
They had the most chemistry out of everybody on this card, actually.
Of course. They worked together for the last 15 years around the world, so they should be able to steal the show.
And this next match is a match that I typically don't give a fuck about.
Because you don't see the progression.
It's no progression.
You just don't think it's going to be a good match, though.
It should be a pretty cool match, but it's no progression. Jericho has nothing to win or lose. Dean has something to lose. I mean, you lose again, it's like, okay, what is it, the fourth big match you lost?
Yeah,
in a row.
Then why did are they thinking about
he about to get the right
wins and losses when it comes to these guys? Because the AJ lose against Jericho,
we care about it.
So he can lose to
Kevin,
Dean.
Excuse me, what's his name?
Ray
Wyatt.
Oh,
would have been at a high standard, but they.
Yeah,
I don't know what the writing company is thinking at this point.
I mean, personally, if
you
wanted this match, you didn't need it on this pay-per-view. They could have they could have went back and forth and just happened to have it next pay-per-view.
If Dean loses,
I'll be confused.
I'll be angry. If he wins, he didn't gain anything because you beat Jericho, a known
Jericho's
jobber
not going,
for putting people over. You're doing it for 3 years.
But he just beat AJ. But why did he beat AJ?
We
thought he beat AJ.
So it could be 2-2 and they can have this
it's SummerSlam. Yeah, that's what we thought. So now he's going after Dean. He should lose to Dean.
If Dean wins, there's no progression for Dean at all.
Oh no, I think it's filler, but it's filler for what? If after Dean beat him, is he going to go for the title? Or maybe I don't see that happening.
I don't like the Ambrose Asylum either, whatever the fuck in that plant shit. It's like it's a little bit.
Asylum?
Asylum.
You don't like when he's goofy. You don't like when he's trying to be jokey.
I just don't like the feud, so I can never get into it. So anything surrounding it, it's like okay, whatever. And if he loses, I don't get it. If he wins, okay, what's next?
All right, if he wins, you don't want to.
He's in a tight spot.
You don't want a rivalry with these guys. If he wins, you want it to be it. And
That's
go
it.
on to the next person.
I do not want to see a rivalry with these guys
at
all.
All right, so here's a question: If Dean, I think Dean gonna win too. You think Dean's gonna win? If Dean wins, what person do you want him to face? Who do you want him to focus on, at least until
Roman? Because Roman should win.
You won't go home right after the belt.
Yeah.
And that supposed to
see. This probably would been different. If they at least had more belts in WWE and they gave a fuck about them, and the titles weren't unified. Because now it's like 2 big titles you could go after.
Yeah,
but then the opportunities they're lessened now.
And he's already been an Intercontinental champion and a U.S. champion, so it's not even like I don't even want those anymore. I feel you. So you don't feel like it's a person.
I hope
that could replace
anything with Cena.
You don't think it's a person they could replace him with that he could just. I think it's gonna be in a triple threat match at SummerSlam.
Oh, he will
for the own title again. I think it's gonna be a Shield main event.
Yeah.
But do you have to wait for that, or do you just have them keep fighting now until Seth come back?
Oh no, not like keep fighting each other. It'll get boring.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so if he go after,
to him, he'd lose. Maybe get a little fake injury. He get off.
Something like that.
Seth come back. He comes back.
You know what?
Or have him go in the feud with Cena after that. Even if Cena it sucks, give him something to do. But no feud with Cena. Cena will win. Okay, never mind.
Against Dean Ambrose.
Have him go with a fake injury until Seth comes back. That's all. That's bad when you had to.
Their problem is with WWE
because they don't push anybody.
And WWE has one weird issue that it's not really a bad issue to have, but they have too many people right now. Like too many people to try to focus on, and like you gotta.
And you focus on one. And
exactly.
What the fuck are you doing?
And you mess up on everybody else. But again, we both feel like it should be a decent match. You think it's a 3-star? It's not a 4. It could be a 4.
No, it's not. It's gonna be 3 stars
because we're not invested. It can't be a 4.
Yeah, storyline wise, this shit just is.
That's why it's just all the match. All right, well we have The Miz versus Cesaro. This came out of nowhere. With Miz,
I like this match a lot
because the champion was Ryder. Then with Miz won. And then Cesaro won the number one contendership versus Owens. That was a good match.
Quickly buried fucking Zayn.
Hey, they give him this moment,
Hopefully he gets another one though.
It's possible if you stick around long enough. This is interesting. I personally look at it. It looks like Cesaro is going to win, but like you said, you feel like Miz is going to win because
Miz needs to win.
They want the heat to stay on Miz until
he needs heat.
I guess to the young fan favorite come up in.
Cesaro could go out there 3 times if he want to.
So you think next pay-per-view...
This is the only continuum I want in mind right now.
So you saying if Cesaro win next pay-per-view, you will
No, Cesaro should lose next one. They didn't find a way to get a third one.
Oh,
I think this one's the last 3 months. I think this would be
so he should
a really
be getting
good
jerked.
storyline.
So he should be getting jerked out the belt. He shouldn't be him fair and square. He should, cheat to win. Or you don't. Because it's Cesaro.
Yeah.
All right, so...
And I believe the third match should be a steel cage match with Hell in a Cell.
Because nobody can interfere.
Yeah.
Or his wife can't draw.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good idea. So I think Cesaro's gonna win. He thinks Miz is gonna win. So we differ.
Either way, I'll be happy. But I think storyline wise, it's best for business if Miz does.
Yeah, because people hate Miz, and that's why you want him to win. Cesaro, I don't think they want him to go to the title right away.
Yeah.
So he has to stay busy. Him and the Miz keeps him busy. That's the problem with Dean. It don't seem like Dean is gonna be busy with Jericho. It just seemed like this is for this pay-per-view.
This is something to do.
And then what are you going to do next? It's going to be a random person or somebody we care
They're
about?
not going to put him up against Roman because they want Roman to get you.
No.
If Roman goes up against Dean, the crowd's going to get 10 times worse.
I mean, the AJ.
Because we wanted Dean from... It's not like he's going to get somebody, hey, we wanted this guy to be the guy, and it sucks that you are right now. So when you do go up against Dean one-on-one, it's the reason why I didn't have him face Dean as the last 2 minutes of Royal Rumble. They know what will happen. Anytime he's in the ring with Dean, he's either teaming up with him or it's a triple threat match. When hasn't really been a one-on-one?
No, only since the Survivor Series, and they booed the shit out of him when he won. Until Sheamus came out, they were like, you know what? Maybe it wasn't that bad. Now, the main event that a lot of people confused about, we have Roman Reigns versus
Bullet
AJ
Club going to
Styles.
jump the shit out of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns got to look strong. He beats all of them 1, 2, 3.
There'd be no point. You just destroyed the new group. They will have to interfere, and then they win. Then he wins back the next pay-per-view.
I think
one versus all.
I think.
Are they going to interfere after the match?
No.
You think they're going to interfere after the match?
Maybe, but I believe after you done forced this man down our throats for so long and did everything for this nigga. I feel like you kind of have to let him keep that shit now.
I think so too. I thought he's going to go on a long run. It just
until Seth comes back. He's a placeholder. No offense.
There's no offense. He's still the champion. That's good for him.
He's a placeholder. Yeah, he's in DC right now.
Woohoo! Cormier, Johnny Bones.
Yeah, so when Seth comes back, Big Pop, hopefully Dean comes first. I don't want to see Dean in any rivalry, but I don't want to see any talent that I like in any rivalry with John Cena because you know exactly how it's going to end. It's been ending the same way for 13 years, so it's like, okay.
They'll have a better chance, though. I hate when they pit new guys against Cena because
you have Randy against Cena.
You have no choice but to go down because if you're new, like Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens beat Cena, right? It was a good rivalry. He had 3 really good matches with Cena. I'm not even gonna lie. But after that, he was fighting for the Intercontinental title. It's like it don't feel the same because he came from NXT, fought who is the face. They made him the face of the company. Fought him. Then after that, it's like, well, why he's not fighting for the belt? Now that's the problem with Cena.
I think with this new generation of wrestling, I mean, it's clearly a new generation right now. I believe Cena can't fit in here no more.
I mean, he had some good matches, but I thought that was based on the people he was in a ring with. I don't need them because I'm not a fan of them. I don't think they need them, but clearly they think they do. I don't
because as far as that merch sale, you got New Day for that shit.
Yeah,
New Day is killing.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. If Roman was more
popular,
set
a record?
They would have. They set a record at WrestleMania. How much they sold at WrestleMania of all the Booty-O boxes was going just like that.
And mind you,
the T-shirts.
Hogan been in WrestleMania. John Cena been in WrestleMania. Stone Cold been in WrestleMania. The Rock been in WrestleMania. Shawn Michaels.
All them guys was at WrestleMania, and they had their merch there, and New Day blew everybody out the water. What they sold at that WrestleMania.
And at the biggest stadium in the world.
Yeah, they had the Texas Jones with the Texas booty shirts and stuff like that. They was buying. Oh yeah, so it was a great time for New Day. But the main event, I think it's gonna be a really good match. AJ always puts on great matches. Roman, lives up to big matches at pay-per-views. He already had like maybe 1 or 2 iffy matches at pay-per-views. He had a lot of really good ones. I personally think. I don't know what
I only think Roman is capable of a 4-star match based on his opponent.
Yeah.
By himself, he's capable of 3. Dean Ambrose is capable of touching the 4. Seth is a 5.
Seth is closest thing to the
Seth
GOAT
and
right
Dean
now.
had a 5-star match. I believe was it 2014?
You talking about the Hell in a Cell, right?
Yeah.
To the fucking Bray interfered. Man, Bray, if you would have been after the match was over, it would have been great. Yeah, that was one of the best Hell in a Cells I've seen in a long time. I don't know what's gonna happen because everybody breaking out what just happened with Finn Balor.
Oh yeah.
And they don't know if he really got injured or if it was storyline.
To
try to add him to jerk AJ or to
Bullet Club,
or to jerk or both. Is they going to jump both of them?
That's probably the only predictable thing that you would like about that. You're like, hey, cool, that Bullet Club coming back or some shit. I never even heard of these guys.
Japan work and everything. I always knew a little bit about him, but Finn was the leader. Everybody know that. He came to WWE. AJ became the leader in New Japan where he went over there. Now he's in WWE, and 2 other members, Luke Gallows and.
I think AJ and Finn is probably gonna when they get Bullet Club back together, they're gonna have a feud. They're gonna be like the Michaels and Triple H thing. Like,
and that's what's gonna be crazy. Like, who's the real leader? Now, is Finn really hurt, and that's why they gave the belts to Samoa Joe? But if he's not hurt, will he show up at the pay-per-view? Are they even going to help AJ?
Actually, no.
Are they going to help Roman?
Gonna happen. AJ and the 2 Luke Gallows and what's that dude's name?
I forgot. Carl Anderson.
They're gonna fuck him up, and then they're gonna run their thing for a little while. He's gonna run a Bullet Club for a little while. Then that's when Finn's gonna come out, and a couple months later, and that's a SummerSlam match.
See, I can see that, and I can see right now. Or do Finn come out and jerk AJ? So now AJ lost the match, but that's the feud they focus on now. So AJ don't want to go back for the title because he got to deal with Finn, and then now Roman still has the belt. It's a lot of things that's going to happen. I think he's going to keep the belt, and they're going to jump him after the match.
Yeah,
because I don't think it's not DQ or anything, but it should be a good pay-per-view. It seemed like a lot of good matches looking at the card. It should be an entertaining show. But that's our thoughts. If the match, we're going to do another one and more in depth, I guess, next week.
Yeah.
With other matches and the pre-show matches that might happen.
In the live stream, of course, when the actual...
Of course. So, Chyna passed away.
Age 46.
I think she's 45.
46.
And she overdosed, they said it was. Overdosed, but don't know exactly. Was it accidental or on purpose?
I think it was. I think the medication they said was like a basic one, not like some illegal shit.
No. I think it was something like it was prescribed to her, but like was a mistake or whatnot. But we just want to sit here and talk about I guess the career of Chyna or what we liked or disliked. She should be in the Hall of Fame. Of course, you already know the question of that. But I remember first seeing Chyna, and it was like the DX days, of course. She had that strong ass jaw. And sitting there like Mr. T, ready to fuck everybody up. But I loved her with Eddie Guerrero. That was like my favorite part of Chyna. Showed more acting and she was always hilarious and always funny and she was okay in the ring. She is a pioneer. She's the first woman to do a lot of shit. Yeah. She's been in a couple King of the Ring tournaments. She won the Intercontinental belt 2 times. Exactly, in the Royal Rumble. She did a lot. She's been a part of main event scenes, at the end of the pay-per-view, getting stunned by Stone Cold. She was in the main event at the end of the day. You at the last segment of pay-per-views with the biggest wrestling star, the biggest draw of all time. She will be missed. Are they going to honor her on Raw?
It's sad. It's already sad that she had to die for them, not only to even bring her up, but to even acknowledge her existence. Because
true,
it's just fucked up. How many people went into the Hall of Fame first before her? It was just that almost laughable.
I would say how many people went in the Hall of Fame. You're right. Who came from the same era she wrestled? Yeah.
Some people was mad about Fabulous Moolah, one who disrespected the title again in the joint before even Chyna did.
Oh, you mean Alexa Blaze? Yeah. Even it's good. Oh, it's cool. Oh yeah, Medusa. Cause that was how the name. So, I mean, Medusa was more of a pioneer kind of woman wrestler. Yeah, she is. She's definitely the shit she do with Paul Heyman. But Chyna, man, she was a really good entertainer, and was she not really left the company, but they didn't want. Basically, she not coming back.
Yeah,
it's different things of more her contract. I think she found out certain situations. She wanted to be compensated for the shit she knew. She like, well, I need to be paid more. And you can't get blamed for anybody wanting their money. Look at Connor. You can't get mad at anybody who want their money. And she was facing a lot of women at the time, and she felt her place was what she was a couple of years ago. She wanted to be anything with matches, and it was already enough drama caused by Paul.
Triple H's fucking Stephanie.
Paul, yeah, Paul. I'm not mad at Vince when people look at the situation. I guess you'd be like, well, it's my daughter. She love him, whatever. You could kill my daughter, so bye. I don't really know. So it was a messed up journey after she left the company. She went through a lot of troubling things. Yeah. Wrestled a little places just for a little while. It just didn't really work out for her. She did a little thing in TNA. When she went to TNA, being Kurt Angle's tag team partner against Double J, and I guess whoever his wife was at the time.
What year was that?
Oh man, I just looked that joint up. It was not that long ago. I'll show you the clip after this. It was yeah, cause I didn't even know about this stuff. Like, so I went there, and she was with it for a little while. So I don't know if it was she just wasn't feeling it. But since she was in the ring with Double J again, it was like, that's funny, you know. Chyna was just how do you think she should be remembered for like future wrestling fans who go back?
As a wrestler, it's what she did for the company. You know, no Triple H. Look, I already didn't like Triple H.
I really don't like Triple H.
First off, even when I was younger, I already didn't like him.
He wasn't that good to me.
Because he was with Shawn Michaels. It's like, it's clear who's the star.
Well, he looked weird. The way his body went, his hair. Oh. But you're right. Shawn Michaels clearly, you can look and tell, like, that's the guy, and you his friend. That's how it looks on camera.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't want it to look that way, but that's how
Triple H only got a big pop because Shawn Michaels got injured. They only
a big push me.
Yeah. But,
because
like, overall,
the DX.
I feel like, first off, I don't like Triple H because he said some weird shit to Booker T backstage before, even when before he came from the WCW shit.
Coming for you, nigga.
I really didn't like that, but the fact that, you know, what you look, I'm not going to say, man, oh, you shouldn't have cheated. No, first, I don't give a fuck about it. You know,
no, men do what they do.
Yeah,
you fall in love who you fall in love with.
I was upset with the aftermath of everything because it's like, okay, you did this, and she somehow put in this predicament, and now she can't even have a fucking job there.
Yeah, all right. To be fair with that, you're right. Because, you know, jobs outside of the place is different. But job there, he did make it difficult.
Like,
because Stephanie did care about him. Vince is stuck in a weird situation.
And Stephanie was like, what, 18, 19, right? When this shit was happening?
No, she was way older than that.
You sure? Because Stephanie isn't even 40 yet, I believe.
We can check now. Stephanie McMahon's age.
When did this happen? Like 97, correct?
No, around like 2000.
She could have been 20. Possibly 21.
Now, I don't know how old Triple H is.
Yeah, Triple H, he has years on her. A couple of years.
So he knew what he was doing, damn it.
He wanted to take the Macho Man Randy Savage with.
Yeah,
but
Savage with that pussy.
She probably wasn't no slut, you know, around the fucking thing. I don't know. She probably fucked a couple wrestlers. We don't know.
She could have. I'm not going to say she did or not. I'm not even going to get into
that. Probably did fuck Randy Savage, though.
That's different. She was a kid, so that's more of Randy taking it. Nah, I'm cool. I'm not even going to touch that. If that shit really did happen.
Like, you want the cream by the crop.
Really, though?
This is for the minimum of Randy Savage chance on the Raw a couple of months ago, dog. It's like, oh, damn. Triple H probably was in the back just punching the wall or something.
Well, they get mad when they hear the CM Punk chance.
But when shit like that happens, it's okay not to talk about Randy Savage, okay? Because I'm like, you know what? This dude possibly fucked my daughter when she was, under 18, so fuck him. I probably wouldn't put him in the Hall of Fame. That you can understand. This is just like, okay,
well, he's a bigger star than her too. But when he died, that's when he did it.
Like, did something fucked up happen to her? Then y'all just fuck her up even more. Then she had to.
All right, I feel like they had a part because they let her go, and the way they let her go.
Yeah.
Now after that, she's grown,
Yeah.
and it looks like she had the wrong people around her.
So
who helped her, kinda, but
one of the main reason was to take advantage of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's fucked up to go through years of that. So the kind of reason why she decided to move to Japan to isolate herself.
Yeah, I'll teach her for 3 years, and she came back to America.
Trying to make amends.
She came back because she was doing a documentary, like the reconstruction of China, and I guess the whole idea of the DVD is to try to make amends with the company.
Yeah.
To try to get to the Hall of Fame, like I guess, like you know.
Yeah.
And
I feel like she deserved it way before that.
Well, she deserved it way before that, but she's 45. This would be actually a good age to kind of get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
More likely, you're not gonna wrestle no more. You showed, and they didn't trust her running a microphone. You could see how they probably treated her that you wouldn't trust her.
It's like one of those things where you got to blame yourself. Like, it's got to be a reason why you don't trust her.
Yeah, it's like why you don't trust her. Like, we don't trust her because we don't know what she's going to say.
Because y'all know y'all fucked her up.
Exactly.
That's why y'all know y'all don't fucking trust her.
Exactly. But she's one of the greatest characters that the WWE ever produced, WWF. She meant a lot for wrestling. I ain't gonna say women wrestling in general. Because she was women's champion, but she wasn't really feeling that. But so I feel like she's how do you say it? She was like
a pioneer.
Yeah, pioneer for people like maybe a Beth.
Beth Phoenix.
Phoenix could have looked at Chyna as a kid, and I ain't saying she did. I don't know what Beth used to do.
And you don't have to look pretty.
But it wasn't shocking when you see Beth in Royal Rumble because you're thinking, oh yeah, Chyna did that already. Well, Carmen, what's her name in WWF?
Karma.
Yeah.
Karma.
Like when she went to the Royal Rumble, it wasn't shocking because Chyna did it before. So that's what Chyna really brought. She's one of the biggest stars.
Made history.
Yeah, I always going to remember her. Of course, the WWE has to.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do on Raw. I don't know if they're going to just do
because here's the thing. What they did based on what they did in the past, it's like y'all can't just fully satisfy somebody. Y'all don't recognize it still. Y'all fucked up. If y'all do, it took her to die for y'all to do it. So it's not like
but it's like how far do y'all do? Do y'all dedicate the whole Raw to her, like and do shit through the whole Raw that's like showing love to her? Or y'all do that, the 10 bells?
Not one of them. Y'all don't mention I'm be mad. Y'all mention I'm be mad that it took y'all this long for it,
Oh, you gonna play both sides?
Yeah. Because I feel like
first she just died. She just died. So they always mention anybody when they die. So you talking about
and if they don't, it's definitely gonna be bad because they mentioned Chris Benoit.
Yeah, before they found out what happened.
Yeah.
Then after they found out what happened, they're like, oh shit. So then they'll see him Punk looking all weird, like, yeah, man, I used to look up.
And the whole fact that Triple H said, first off, let's be honest. We know why you don't want in the Hall of Fame, but to say some shit like the porn, it's like, come on, dog, y'all had some porn stars in there.
I mean, they had some on the spot. I mean,
your best friend was in the motherfucking with her. I'm like, come on. I'm pretty sure if it wasn't your best friend, it's probably gonna be your ass sooner or later. Fuck. It's like, come on now. So I remember my 8-year-old kid. First off, your 8-year-old kid can find shit way worse than that today.
And when you type in Chyna,
I seen a man get his head blown the fuck off.
Yeah, but when you type in Chyna, that don't pop up anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah, if you type in Chyna porn or Chyna XXX, then you was looking for something.
Yeah.
You was looking for something. If you type in Simpsons XXX, you gonna find something. Kids, don't type that in.
Oh yeah, Sonny's doing porn now. They still fucking.
They don't talk about her at all though.
They about to talk about it still.
No, they don't. After she came out, they don't say they didn't strip her. They didn't take away the stripper. They didn't take away from the Hall of Fame, but they don't show her.
Remember Hulk Hogan had that sex tape talking about racist shit? Did you ever
niggas
see the
and
joint?
faggots and all that?
Did you ever see the joint he tried to apologize? He tried to say
was that funny?
He tried to say growing up like that was a regular word that we all use. I'm like, nigga, you grew up like in the '60s, fam. Like when I seen you had no hair still, like on the top of your scalp. So 50s, 60s when you was a kid, no, they wasn't throwing that. They was throwing that nigger. Yeah, and that's like the one that you used in the video, nigger.
Yeah. It wasn't like rap lyrics.
They wasn't throwing the word nigger around. They was throwing the niggers around and hosing them down.
Yeah, throwing a rope around our neck. Fuck you mean?
Oh man, and he tried to cry, man. Fuck him. But that's basically our podcast for today, man. I'm going to watch I'm actually have to watch Raw through like a live stream, through like a stream service online, because I actually want to see what they do. It's usually pain in the ass to do it, but for this no time, it is worth it. So that's what I'm going to do. I guess tomorrow night.
Yeah, it'll be tomorrow night. We're gonna have of course, a podcast next week. I don't know what it's gonna be based on. It depends on what happens on Raw, because it might change. But we talk more in depth about the card.
They don't mention her at all. It's
going to be a Chyna podcast again. Yeah. But again, we her family. I hope they, I know she had troubles with her family, but I hope they okay. And we always gonna give the respect to the greats, and she is one of the greats.
In WWE, their biggest fear, if even like not mentioning it, should be social media, because social media has gotten so powerful in the last 3 years that it's not even funny.
Yeah, actually, it's not even fair, because when she died, people automatically was tweeting them harmful things. It was more like, sometimes people just dicks because they online. Sometimes you should really talk to people and be like, look, man, will you take your time? Matter of fact, that's what I want to say. What happened to Chyna should be a lesson for like a company. Like, you don't want to hold grudges for too long.
Yeah.
Try to find a way to, because you never know. Ultimate Warrior died right after he got inducted. Like, and it took so long for them to they never patched it up with Macho Man. So it's like, let's make sure this don't happen to the future stars, the future legends who needs to be showcased, because y'all made them stars. Because politics in the back, you push people up, push people down. So you're going to push them up, and then now you don't want to push them up no more after you made them big and made us fall in love with them. But that's all I have to say, man. We ended it now?
Yeah, we getting it now.
Link 215.
Mazaku. Thank you guys for watching.
Catch you next week.
We out.